It was a typical Monday morning, and James had just woken up to check his social media accounts as usual. But to his surprise, he found that his accounts had been hacked, and all his posts, pictures, and messages had vanished into thin air. He tried to log back in, but he couldn't even access his accounts anymore. James was devastated. He had spent hours every day on social media, and now it was all gone. He felt like he had nothing to show for all the time he had spent online. He tried to recover his accounts, but it seemed like a hopeless task. He didn't know what to do, so he decided to take a walk to clear his head. As he walked through the park, James saw a man sitting on a bench with an open book. The man looked up as James approached and smiled warmly. "Good morning," he said. "Hi," James replied. "What are you reading?" "It's a book about history," the man said. "It's fascinating to learn about the past and how it shapes the present." James nodded, but he didn't really understand the appeal. He had never been interested in history or learning in general, preferring to spend his time on social media instead. The man noticed James's lack of enthusiasm and asked, "Do you enjoy learning new things?" "Not really," James admitted. "I prefer to spend my time online, chatting with friends and looking at pictures." The man smiled sympathetically. "I used to be like that too," he said, "but then I realized that I was wasting my time on things that didn't really matter. Social media is fun, but it's not going to help you grow as a person or improve your life in any significant way." James listened intently as the man continued. "Knowledge is power, my friend. It's what sets us apart from animals and helps us achieve great things. Don't waste your time on social media when there are so many amazing things to learn and discover in the world." James thanked the man and walked away, feeling inspired. He realized that the man was right. Social media was just a temporary distraction, and it couldn't compare to the satisfaction and fulfillment that came from learning new things. He decided to take the man's advice and start studying. He began with simple things like reading books, watching educational videos, and taking online courses. It wasn't easy at first, but as he learned more and more, he started to feel a sense of pride and accomplishment that he had never felt before. James discovered that he had a passion for science and technology, and he started to devote more and more time to learning about these subjects. He even started to attend local classes and workshops, where he met like-minded people who shared his interests. Before he knew it, James had transformed into a completely different person. He was no longer a social media addict, but a curious and motivated learner who was hungry for knowledge. He realized that his social media accounts being hacked was a blessing in disguise, as it forced him to confront his addiction and discover the true value of learning. In the end, James was grateful for the curious case of the missing knowledge. It had taught him that true happiness and success came from learning and growing as a person, and that social media was just a temporary distraction from the things that truly mattered in life.